Alright, you lovely bunch of people, we've got more mods incoming right now, so we're just going to start with the armor mods for Oblivion Remastered. So make sure you stick around right to the end because we've got some juicy ones that you don't want to miss. Firstly, we're going to show you an iron armor retexture or actually replacer. So as you can see, the iron armor in the game is fairly bulky, especially on the females, so this is mainly for a female. But with this mod, as you can see, the iron armor is completely changed and a bit more fitting to the female character. Now this is better iron armor by Nyyxn, I think I'm just going to say it like that. But as you can see, the armor is a lot more fitting for a female character. This mod author does have his own female body mod where it actually goes quite well with the armors that he's created, which I will show you later in the video. As you can see, there is some slight clippings on the back region of the armor, but with his own body mod that he has actually made himself, it will completely resolve the back clipping on the armor. So overall, a very great armor. I do actually prefer this in the iron armor in the game because the iron armor for a female is a bit too bulky. I guess it's somewhat realistic because that's exactly what it would look like on a female anyway. But yeah, if you want a bit more skimpiness to your iron armor for a female character, make sure you download this mod because it does make look iron armor that much better than the normal vanilla counterpart, and it is a bit of a belly top. So if you like skimpy armors, definitely check this one out. Now for all your lovers who like adventuring or want to look some like a mercenary, this armor is right up your alley. So this is pretty much a mesh of different armors in the game. This is the medium traveling armor by Bluetooth driver. Now this will pretty much give you a kind of like a metal-esque armor that's been completely pretty much slapped together with a bunch of different armors in the vanilla game. So you're basically combining like leather armor and the metal armor you get in the game, or the steel armor. And as you can see, it actually looks pretty awesome. So getting this to work is a bit finicky because it is a standalone armor mod. But overall, a very cool armor, and he just slightly alters some of the armor pieces already in vanilla game. So if you do like to look like an adventurer, this would be proper up your alley, this one. And yeah, he's only acquirable for a male character at the moment. But as you can see, it makes your male character actually look quite bulky and pretty hench wearing this armor. But I think it does actually fit quite well into Oblivion. If you do want to look like some sort of adventurer or an actual mercenary, it does go quite well. So if you do like steel armor, this kind of gives you as like a base for steel armor, but makes it a bit more lighter. Overall, a very awesome mod. Now, if you like Ciri from the Witcher games or can't wait for the new Witcher game coming out, this is Ciri Armor Set Oblivion Edition by The Last Ghost, and this will pretty much change the base Nord female body for an actual armor set, which is kind of strange actually. So the actual underwear option for the Nord female will actually be Ciri's armor. And overall, this is a very cool armor mod. It looks absolutely incredible. It's very well made. Texture quality on this is pretty awesome as well. It's pretty actually insane, this. But yeah, obviously when you go nude in Oblivion, you'll be wearing underwear. But with this mod now as a Nord, you'll be wearing Ciri's armor. And yeah, it does actually go quite well into Oblivion, and it just looks absolutely awesome. So if you want to roleplay as Ciri, make sure you grab this mod. It will change the under armor to an actual Ciri armor set from the Witcher games. Now, another awesome armor that's a standalone mod is the Daggerdancer MBO armor by the NCO. Now, this is absolutely great for an elf character, I've got to say. And yeah, overall, this looks absolutely incredible. Now, the NCO actually has made some decent armor mods previously, which I think were standalone ones. I think he made the Dark Holy armor from what I remember. But yeah, this armor mod is very cool, and you can actually buy it from the Three Brothers Trade Goods, I think. And you can actually pay for this. It's fairly expensive. It's a couple thousand gold to actually acquire. But overall, a very cool armor mod that looks pretty incredible, and it is a standalone armor mod, so it does not replace anything. Getting it to work is somewhat finicky. Now, this is a replacer for the steel helmet. The steel helmet is a pretty awesome helmet, but now if you do not like it, this will change it to the steel Sallet, and yeah, by Frank Derby, and this will pretty much give you more of a medieval styled helmet for the steel helmet, and you've seen this in a lot of medieval games and movies, and I think they were even shown in the Witcher games that some guys actually do wear these. Very nice helmet, and I actually somewhat prefer it, but I'm kind of up in arms about which one I actually prefer, because the actual normal steel helmet in Oblivion and Vanilla actually looks pretty awesome as well. But obviously, if you do have the Blackwood armor, this will still be the steel armor, and this will actually only replace just the normal steel helmet and not the Blackwood one. Now, this is somewhat of a replacer. This will change the iron helmet, and it'll actually have a visor on it now. So this is protective headgear, closed iron helmet by Huggermuffin. And this is pretty much the exact same iron helmet, but it actually has its own visor, which looks so much better because the iron helmet in the game looks pretty awful. And now it has a cool little actual visor that looks a bit more medieval styled. Now, a combat mod that will actually make the player character actually look like he's putting a bit more oomph in his swings. As you can see, on the left side is the modded, on the right side is vanilla. And as you can see, the player character looks like he's putting a bit more effort into his swings with a short sword. So, yeah, very cool little mod. Make sure you check it out. Now, for all you lot who like the Dremora and the sexy hair that they actually have, this is Harbinger Hair by St. Helen, which will actually let the player character use the Dremora hairstyle for your female character and actually male character as well. As you can see, it's a medium length hair and it does actually have horns on top, which is pretty awesome. So make sure you're using the race menu utilities mod as well as this to get it working. But as you can see, yeah, now you've actually got horns on the player character. So you can fully change the colour of this as well, and that's about it. You can't really do anything else much with it. But using the actual console command, you can actually spawn this hair in for the player character. Now, for you a lot that like Guna mods, this is right up your alley. This is Nyyxn's body mod, NBBM by Nyyxn, and I'm gonna probably completely fuck that name up. But yeah, the iron armor mod that I actually showed previously, this is compatible with that, so there is no clipping on the iron armor. So if you have this actual body mod, the iron armor will actually resolve all of its clipping issues. Now, if you do like a bit more curviness to the player character and a bit more of an hourglass figure, this mod will be right up your alley. And as you can see, this is the vanilla body now. So the vanilla body is probably a bit more realistic in terms of realism, but yeah, it's not as curvy and it doesn't look as appeasing to the eye. So yeah, if you do like this mod, make sure you download it so you can have a bit more of a sexy female mod. Now, remember those body mods from Skyrim Special Edition where you can fully change the character's body, especially females? Now, this mod is actually in Oblivion Remastered. This is Natural Bodies of Oblivion MBO, and this will pretty much let you completely customize the female character's body. I'm hoping there's a male one soon, but as you can see, you've got all the sliders here that will allow you to change the female's character's body, which includes the melons, the butt, and obviously the chest and back area, and obviously the genitals. So yeah, if you want to fully customize her melons and make them bigger or smaller, you can actually do that with this mod. I've got to be very careful because YouTube does not like nudity on YouTube, obviously. Yeah, you can actually fully customize your player character's body and make her have big titties or a big butt. So it's completely up to you what you want to do, but it's very awesome, and I can't believe this is actually out already. So as you can see, this actually will let you change the actual waist, so you can give her a bit more definition, give her more abs on her actual stomach, and yeah, actually make her hips actually a lot wider or a lot thinner. So if you do like a thinner waist, you can actually do that as well. So very awesome one, and I'm really actually surprised that it's out already on Oblivion Remastered Nexus. So yeah, if you do want to fully customize the female body character, you can do. At the moment in time, this mod NPC Revamp by Vendar will actually change 18 NPCs in the world. So as you can see, this is the vanilla NPC that you find in the Arena Bloodworks, and now as you can see, this is the modded variation that will completely change his face and his hairstyle. So it's pretty much preference. If you do prefer it, you can download this mod and you can actually get the changes. So this is the vanilla orc that you find in the Arena Bloodworks, and with the mod on, it will completely change his face and make him look a bit better, because orcs are fairly ugly in this game. As you can see, with the mod on, he actually looks a lot better. And as like I said, this will change 18 NPCs in the world, and obviously every single update that this guy does, it will change even more. So this is one of the orcs that I think are in the Thieves Guild, and as you can see, the orc actually looks a bit more feminine now, a bit more like Skyrim's orcs. And obviously this is the actual captain of the Imperial Guard, and as you can see now with the actual mod on place, he looks a lot better and a bit more handsome. So very cool mod if you do like to change all of the NPCs. Now, we definitely haven't missed the player homes, so these are the player homes that I've found this week that are pretty awesome. This is the Root Shetcombe farm by Lena, and this will completely change the actual Shetland farm for the player character, so you can have a nice little cozy little farmhouse just for you. So when you actually go inside, it's completely changed and it's a lot more cozier inside. So as you can see on the outside, you've got the actual farmhouse itself and the stables and farm, and there's a little bit more just down the road where you can actually grow your crops. So yeah, at the moment, you can't actually be a proper farmer, but it's pretty much just a house that's located just outside Kvatch, near the Oblivion Gate. And yeah, if you do like a little cozy home for your player character, this would be actually straight up your alley for that. And if you do want to roleplay as a farmer, you can definitely do that with this mod. So it's only a small player home, but obviously inside it's a hell of a lot cozy. And you've got a few chests here where you can actually store all your weapons and armor. And yeah, it's just like pretty much a nice little cozy cabin. It's nothing too crazy, but it's very vanilla-esque. And if you do like something that's fairly lore-friendly and not over the top with loads of shit inside the actual playhome, this will be proper up your alley. So if you do want to actually roleplay as a farmer, or just have a nice little cabin in the woods next to Kvatch, you can do with this mod. So I think this looks absolutely awesome, and it's definitely a cozy mod that I will be keeping on my mod list because it goes quite well into Oblivion. So yeah, overall a very decent mod. And yeah, like I said, if you want to roleplay as a farmer, make sure you grab this one because you can do now, and you can be the best farmer as Oblivion has ever seen. So yeah, definitely grab this one if you do like this kind of mod. Now, an absolutely awesome and incredible player home mod created by Witheraway. This is Wither's Lodge. And now Witheraway has actually made some absolutely awesome player home mods, and this is another one, so make sure you check it out. This is the stables on the outside where you can store your horse, and the actual building itself has two big statues right up front with a lot of flames around the statues, and the play home looks absolutely cozy from the outside. Located just in the snowy regions of Cyrodiil, this player home is one of those nice little player homes that once you get inside, your player character just got a hell of a lot warmer. So on the outside it looks absolutely awesome, and when we head inside it's extremely cozy, and it's fairly large as well, so if you want to put all your companions and stuff in here, you can do. There's a lot of detail to this place. Like his last one, it will slightly tank your FPS because of the amount of insane detail in this building. But yeah, it looks absolutely incredible, I've got to say that for sure. And yeah, I just feel like it just fit into Oblivion. And the thing about Oblivion is the actual buildings themselves don't have much detail inside of them because obviously it's an older game that's just got a new engine on top. So yeah, with this mod, it actually includes so much more detail into these buildings that this Witheraway has created. So yeah, if you do like a nice cozy little play home mod, make sure you grab this one because it looks absolutely awesome. Now, there is an actual secret underground bit that actually has a lot of extra rooms down below and portals, but I'm not going to show you that because obviously once you download it, you can check that out yourself. But we're just going to show you the actual main room and the bedroom. So the actual bedroom looks absolutely awesome, where you can get into a bit of sexy time with any of your favourite spouses in Oblivion. I don't think you can actually get spouses in Oblivion, but yeah, this is absolutely awesome mod. And yeah, the location is absolutely incredible because it's a snowy region, and once you go inside, it looks absolutely warm and cozy. So yeah, very awesome mod that Witheraway has created, and you've got a nice little wine cellar in the corner of the building. Now, this play home mod is created by Eleonora, who is one of the big modders from Skyrim, and she does absolutely awesome mods. So she's made her way back over to Oblivion, and she's created this nice cozy little play home mod just for you. So located in the waterfront area of the Imperial City, this play home mod is pretty much just the actual vanilla play home mod that you can acquire in the game in vanilla Oblivion, but it's spiced up a little bit. As you can see inside, it's got a bit more decorations and a bit more furniture and just a bit more spice to life in the actual building itself. So you can actually purchase this from the Free Trade Brothers Trade Goods. Yeah, you can actually purchase it from that guy for about 2,000 gold, and yeah, Eleanor has actually put a bit more detail into the actual building itself and actually on the exterior as well. So a very nice little mod that pretty much just changes the actual vanilla Oblivion home that you can get in vanilla Oblivion. Very awesome, and she does absolutely incredible mods, so make sure you check her mod page out. Now, at this moment in time, there isn't that many weapon mods on Oblivion Remastered Nexus, but we're going to show you this one. This is the Elden Ring Moonveil Katana from Elden Ring. So this is one of the actual mainly used katanas that you could get in Elden Ring. I remember there was a lot of videos on this weapon when Elden Ring first came out, and yeah, now it's in Oblivion. This will replace 3 different types of weapons of your choice, so depending on which one you use the least, this for me is actually going to change the Shadow Rend blade. So yeah, very nice actual weapon mod, and it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, if you do like katanas, make sure you download this one. And obviously, if you like Elden Ring, you can grab this and put it into Oblivion. Like I said, there's not many weapon mods out there at the moment, but this is one of them ones that I looked at, and it looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, it's like a black katana, and I've not really played Elden Ring that much, but I'm